And as we mentioned earlier, a new measure will give parents an option to move their kids to a private school if they do not feel comfortable following COVID safety protocols. But will those schools have their own rules to follow? Local 10's Hatzel Vela is live in Miramar with more. Hatzel.
So, Eden, we've been checking with private schools throughout South Florida, trying to figure out what they're doing. It turns out new policies just out from the Catholic schools. If you're one of more than 30,000 students attending a Catholic school run by the Miami Archdiocese, here's the breakdown on masks for their schools. Masks will be required for those who have not been vaccinated, except when outdoors, eating, or playing sports. For those vaccinated, masks will be optional.
We believe this is the right policy for us, given the current state of the pandemic.
The Archbishop says vaccinations, masks, social distancing, of course, are not 100% effective, but not to attempt to mitigate risk to parishioners and school families would be a failure of pastoral oversight on my part, he says.
Our Catholic Church has a consistent ethic of human life, and we believe that we have to take safety seriously in our schools.
We checked what the mask policy is in other private schools in South Florida. At Pinecrest School in Fort Lauderdale, the mask policy has not been finalized. They will be releasing final rules early next week. School for them starts August 18th. School starts on the same day for kids at Conservatory Prep School in Davie. They're also finalizing their mask policy, they say. And at American Heritage in Plantation, a spokesperson told us they didn't want to comment on the issue. But we called the school and were told they were still trying to ratify the policy. They start school in early September. And because the situation is so fluid when it comes to COVID, officials at Catholic schools, they tell us they'll be meeting on a weekly basis to decide how to move forward, especially when it comes to the mask mandate. For now, reporting live in Miramar, I'm Hatzel Vela, Local 10 News.